Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday to everyone out there. Welcome to the Chainmovers podcast. As usual, I'll be your host, Chad, and with me is my lovely co-host, Lacey.
Hello.
How are you today, Lace?
I'm good.
Beautiful day out there today.
Yes, the weather is much better.
Much better. It was about +4 here today.
Yeah, we had like a 30-degree swing here.
40 degrees.
40 degree, yeah.
In some instances.
Yeah.
Depends which day you want to compare it to.
That's true. We could say a week, and then, yeah, it's 40-degree swing.
It's melting.
To the better.
It's melting.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
It's nuts.
It is nuts.
It's nutty. So what else do you know? We weren't here Monday.
No. Why?
You had running around to do. You were running kids around.
Oh, right. I forgot what I was doing already.
It's just a busy Monday. Couldn't make it.
We ate supper at all different times. And yeah, it was a little crazy. It was crazy for a Monday.
It really was. But we got lots to get to, Lace.
Okay.
Lots to get to today since we weren't here Monday. Some side stories. The NFL playoffs are finally set. We know who's playing who. We got locks and upsets to go through today. Do a quick recap of the Sunday games. Some of them don't mean anything. Some of them meant a lot. And we had a real beauty of a Sunday nighter this weekend. We'll go through a little bit of NBA, a little bit of NHL, and we'll call it a day.
All right.
So on that note, let's get right into it with our side stories, Lace. You love our side stories.
I sure do.
Some of you.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
You love them.
Yeah.
First up, Lace, Kodak Black. He's a rapper.
Okay.
Was at a Florida Panthers game last night, and he was in a skybox, and it sure looked like he was getting laid during the game. Someone across the ice surface was like filming, right, and they were like scanning the boxes, and then it comes back. So it looked like he was getting laid in his box during the game. Now, it has come out that his date was just twerking on him, and she did in fact have bottoms on. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. Very something to see if you're at a Panthers game.
Yeah.
Panthers are actually good this year.
Oh.
You know?
I thought you were saying something to see because there was nothing to see.
No, they're actually good. Well, I think that was a game they beat Vancouver 5-2.
Oh.
They beat the Canucks, Lace.
No, that sucks.
Stupid Canucks. But yes, very interesting. That first glance, it was like, wow, what's going on here? But next up, Lace, let's go through the coaches that were terminated and what is otherwise known as Black Monday in the NFL.
Okay.
That Black Monday occurs all the time after the last regular season weekend.
Makes sense.
So
makes sense to me.
Definitely makes sense. First up, we have Brian Flores from Miami.
You're fired.
Which is completely fucked in my mind.
It kind of is.
This is a sign of a brutal organization.
Yeah.
Miami finished 9-8. They finished the season by beating the Pats. They were a playoff hopeful, almost there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they finished one game behind New England.
Right. Yeah.
The Pats are 10-7. The Dolphins are 9-8.
Yeah.
What do you do in Miami? Brian Flores is a good coach.
Yeah, I think so.
He's not.
I don't hate him.
He's not the best coach in the NFL,
right.
but he's clearly turning the program around.
Not anymore, he's not.
Unbelievable.
See ya.
That's just stupid.
Goodbye.
Stupid.
We need a goodbye button.
Yeah, for you.
Goodbye.
Maybe you can make your own. Record it.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up, Lace, Joe Judge, New York Giants, fired.
You're fired.
Which was a long time coming. The Giants have been an absolute fucking dumpster fire. Well, since they drafted Saquon. And really since Eli left.
Yeah.
Right? They've been absolute garbage. They had the worst offense in the NFL this year. Horrid. There's no other way to describe their season other than horrid, Lace.
You only have one side story?
This is part of the side
Oh, okay.
stories,
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry. I was like,
no, we got
confused.
a couple more. We're just going through the coaches.
Okay.
Joe Judge, I mean, good on the Giants to finally get rid of him. It's almost like they were bullied into firing him, though, because he lasted till like Tuesday afternoon. Oh. And social media was like, well, on our own Twitter page, I'm like, in what world does Brian Flores deserve to get fired and Joe Judge keeps his job?
Right.
No world. So there was some sanity brought back to the NFL Tuesday afternoon when they fired Joe Judge. Next up, we got Mike Zimmer, Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I seen that.
Fired.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with my son the other night.
Oh, yeah? I missed this.
Yeah, we were in the truck.
Oh.
And Minnesota has a good enough team. They should be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
They should be there. And Mike Zimmer's been there a long time. Mm-hmm. He has adequate resources.
What's the problem?
Yeah. You don't make the playoffs. I mean, that's life.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a first-year coach, right? He's been there a long time. Minnesota gave him every ample opportunity to push that team over the hump. And they drafted Justin Jefferson, who's been fantastic. Thielen was a bit banged up this year. Are you going to yawn?
No.
Look like a yawn, Lacey.
I researched this.
And what is it?
So I think what's happening is I get in here and I relax.
Why do you relax? Because I do all the talking? You just listen to me?
So my
voice is very soothing.
No, but my brain isn't very busy at every other point of my day. So then I get in here and it's like I calm down. I'm just listening to you, and I know I have to pay attention to you. So I don't have a bunch. But you don't
all the time.
I do for the most part. So my brain stops racing, and then I think it thinks it's bedtime.
Huh.
This is the thing. And
I'd go to bed right now.
Me too.
What time is it? 5:30?
Quarter after 5.
Quarter after 5. Well, it's almost time.
But yeah, that's what's going on, I think.
Fair enough.
So, sorry.
No, we're very much curious as to why you can't help but
Well, I had to.
Lace, did you notice my haircut?
Did I notice it? Of course I did.
Wow, it was getting long.
Yeah, it sure was.
I looked homeless there for a while.
Yeah.
All the viewers are going to appreciate it. Trim my beard, too. Looks good.
It does look good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Anyway.
Enough of me pumping my own tires here. Next up, Lacey. Matt Nagy fired from the Chicago Bears along with Ryan Pace, the general manager.
Here we go.
Finally.
Here we go.
Finally. The Bears stuck to their guns. They didn't fire a coach mid-season. They never have.
Yeah.
And they still never have. Regardless of what it costs. I don't understand. I don't know. Hindsight's 20/20. It's easy to say we should have fired this bum after week 5, right? But
or last year.
Or the year before. But such is life. Matt Nagy out, Lace.
All right, here we go.
So we'll see who steps in to fill his little shoes. There's not very big shoes to fill there, which is great. Much. If I was Chicago, I'd probably go after Flores.
Mm-hmm. And I did see that.
He would do a bang-up job. So we'll see. Next up, Lace, Vic Fangio, fired from the Denver Broncos. Told you week 8 or whatever it was, he's not going to make the season. He did make the season, but out the next day. Brutal head coach, great defensive coordinator, horrible head coach. So he'll go back to coordinating, I would think. I don't think anyone's going to make him a head coach again, but such is life. And that's it for terminations, Lacey. But interesting side note, the Jaguars are interviewing Bill O'Brien to coach their team, former Houston Texans coach, the one that destroyed the team by trading DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson, who's all of a sudden made of glass, and a 4th rounder, I think is what he got for D-Hop, or a 2nd rounder.
Dumb.
Jacksonville. Do you think it's a matter of guys just not wanting to go there? Because it's such a disaster?
No. There's got to be someone out there that wants to go to a shit team and make it better.
I don't know. What are you doing interviewing Bill O'Brien?
Yeah, I
like,
don't know.
nobody. He shouldn't be coaching in the NFL.
Right.
He's horrid. He destroyed the Texans.
Yeah.
Single-handedly. Done.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. I don't care about Jacksonville.
I feel like there's got to be someone out there. Like, wouldn't that
trash.
be like, I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
Hell of a challenge.
Right.
That's for sure. But you
That's
got to
what I
work
mean.
with Shad Khan every day.
Oh, right.
So that'd be tough.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is then.
I don't know. Whatever. Moving over, Lace. Antonio Brown seems as if he's backpedaling a little bit from his antics. He comes out to say today it probably wasn't necessary or professional how he handled the New York Jets game. So, yeah, you think, AB? You think maybe that wasn't the best way to do it?
Maybe I'll get help now.
No.
Maybe he needed that light bulb, or someone told him to say it.
No, you can't tell me AB doesn't know how to play people.
Yeah.
Like, he was in Pittsburgh, fell apart. He obviously convinced Oakland that it was a good idea to bring him on. Destroyed that situation. Convinced Belichick and Robert Kraft that he's all better. And, Tom probably had a little hand in that. And then that fell apart. And then convinced Arians. Well, I don't know if he ever convinced Arians because Arians said he was on a short leash from the day he signed.
Right. Right.
I don't know. But AB walking it back a little bit here. So,
Weird.
yeah, I don't believe AB's learned his lesson. I'm not giving AB the benefit of the doubt. I learned that lesson already. Don't do that. And Lace,
What?
the college football playoff was decided on Monday night.
Yeah.
We should have been on the air. We weren't.
But we weren't.
Georgia takes down Alabama 33-18, and what was a dandy game, one I really wanted to watch, but I wasn't home. So you watched it,
I did.
and it was really kind of a fourth quarter game. It was
Oh.
9-6 at the half. Georgia's defense obviously showed up, and then with about 4.5 left, you said Georgia blew it open.
Yeah. It was crazy.
So
Like, what did I say it was? 19-18?
Yeah, it finished 33-18.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah, it was 1918, and I had, I'd taken a snap of the TV and had it all ready to send to you to say, wow, like, you don't get more evenly matched teams. And I thought, oh, he's going to be listening to updates and stuff like that. And I don't know why I didn't send it. It was bizarre. But anyway, I didn't. And, I left the living room, come back. I'm like, what the hell?
why wouldn't you send it, Lacey?
I don't know.
I was running a Bobcat.
Yeah, I know. So really, should you be looking at snaps?
Yes. Yes, I should.
Anyway, it was crazy.
Great game.
Yes.
Great game. Kirby Smart finally beats Nick Saban. And you can bet Bama will be back there next year. They've lost a couple guys to the transfer portal already, though. Guys are leaving now, so... I mean, whatever. There's always a shinier coin. The grass is always greener.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
A Nick Saban-led team is going to give you a chance to win every year. Whatever. It is what it is. But Georgia and that number one ranked defense in the nation, well-deserved. Congratulations to Georgia.
Fun. I had my money on Bama, but...
So did I. That was a tight spread. Bama was a 2-point dog going into it.
Right.
Georgia was the favorite going into it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because, Alabama's offense is ridiculous. They have the Heisman-winning quarterback. I don't know. Vegas knows a bunch I don't.
Apparently.
All the time. So the other night, this is kind of off on a tangent, but... So Charlotte was playing Milwaukee in the NBA. Spread was like -3 Milwaukee. Like, why is the spread so close? Like, Milwaukee's spreads are always like 10, 12 points, unless they're playing one of the top teams, right? And Charlotte's not bad, but they ain't that good. Charlotte won that night. How? How did they know that? How did they know that?
I don't know.
It's just fucked, man. I don't get it, obviously. Otherwise, I'd sports gamble for a living.
You don't?
No. Well, if we did, we wouldn't have a house to live in, I'll tell you that much. And last but not least, Lace, Geno Smith backup quarterback in Seattle, arrested on alleged DUI.
Really?
Yeah. And was just a total dick about it.
Really?
Yeah. Tells the cop.
Yeah, I see that.
Tells the cop he's got a small dick. The cop has a small dick, and he's like, "You don't take me out of these cuffs, you're not gonna like what happens."
What?
And, oh yeah, just an asshole. Supposedly, this is hours after they beat Arizona
Okay.
on Sunday. Yeah, I don't know if he's been charged with DUI. They said alleged that I seen. They said he reeked of booze and was doing 96 and a 60 in his Rolls Royce. So
he doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
no, seemed pretty mild mannered,
Yeah.
but
That one shocks me.
maybe he had a little bit of whiskey in him.
Oh, maybe he's just celebrating.
Who knows? Gino, what are you doing? I really hope you weren't drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Have we not learned our lessons yet? You know?
Stupid people.
Whatever. That's it for Side Stories, Lace. You know what time it is now, don't you? Time for Locks and Upsets.
Woohoo.
Podcast.
Locks and upsets. There it is. That's
There's your lock, there's your upset. Look at the screen.
Yeah.
Lock, upset. Lock, upset.
It's backwards.
Yeah. Okay, Lace, recap from last week.
I have to find mine.
We both went 0-1,
Boo.
which is horrid. We both missed our lock. I took Tennessee minus 10 over Houston, and they couldn't cover. And you took New England 6.5, and they lost to Miami.
Yeah.
Which was a shocker.
Yeah, that was weird.
But we both won our upsets. I took Pittsburgh 5.5 over Baltimore, and you took the Raiders over the Chargers. Congratulations, Raiders! Going to the playoffs, baby! So on that note, Lacey, let's do locks and upsets for Wild Card Weekend, shall we?
Sounds great.
Okay. You want me to start?
Yep.
Okay, my lock this weekend. I might get a lot of hate for this, and I'm not sure I believe it myself. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills minus 4 over the Pats.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I've been pumping the Pats tires all year. Buffalo has looked good the past 2 weeks. They're at home. I like the Bills. I think the Bills are going to knock the Pats out and cover in the process.
You're crazy.
What do you think of that?
Well, I think that's funny.
What's so funny about it, Lacey?
Because I am taking the Patriots in my lock.
Even?
Which is also an upset.
So plus 4. Is that the spread you had?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Over
right.
Buffalo. Wow.
Well, this is a fun one, isn't it? We should almost do without that.
Well, let's see what our upsets are.
Okay.
And then we'll make a decision.
Okay.
Lace taking the Pats plus 4 over the Bills. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a rookie Q. The Pats defense will hold them in it. Mm-hmm. The only thing that worries me is Mac Jones.
He'll be good.
It's the only thing that worries me, and they're not going to let them run the ball 1,000 fucking times. They're not. So
I hope they do. It'll be hilarious.
all they do is run.
Yeah.
2 dropbacks again for Mac Jones. Oh, could you imagine? Belichick, as legendary as he is, that would just increase his legendary status. Upsets, Lace. Are you ready for my upset?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I know you're not going to like this one either.
Oh my god.
The Arizona Cardinals plus 4 over the Los Angeles Rams.
Really?
Taking the Cards.
Wow, you're taking weird ones.
Beat the Rams.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Rams.
No, you haven't all year.
I don't trust them. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not a Cards guy either. I just don't trust the Rams.
Right.
I don't like Arizona. I just think they're going to beat them.
Right. Okay. I don't like
Even
it.
though they got to go on the road. And Lace, your upset this week.
I'm going to take the Raiders again.
The Las Vegas Raiders,
That's
baby! Right. Going to Cincinnati.
5.5.
5.5 going into Cincy on a rested, the Bengals. Joe Burrow didn't play last week. Mixon didn't play last week.
Doesn't even matter.
I don't know if Jamar Chase played or not. I think he did. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Wow. I like it, of course.
So notice that both of my picks, I took the underdogs.
Mm-hmm. Even in her lock.
Even in my lock.
That's fucked. Whatever. Hey, it's the NFL, man.
And both of my games are Saturday. So I better
nice.
know. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah.
I love it. And I'll tell you why I love this format. Because every NFL playoff Sunday, once the games are over, it just makes knowing going back to work that Monday that much worse. It's like, okay, the football's over for the week, and I got to go back to work.
Really?
Oh, it's the worst. Because you're just like riding high on these playoff games all Sunday, and then it's like, I hate that. So now that we got Monday, I love it.
It's just a bit of like a bipolar feeling.
Yes, very much so.
Weird.
Like a roller coaster. You're just like,
I don't even, Mondays, that doesn't even matter. Nothing can drag me out of a Monday.
Not even knowing there's a Monday nighter? Oh, man. Yeah, we might have to go early on Monday again.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to miss any football.
Sorry, folks. Yeah, I'm not missing a playoff game.
No.
But let's go over these Sunday games, Lace. How long we've been rocking here? 21 minutes. Yeah, we might get through the games. We'll see. So just quick recap. We played Saturday and Sunday this last weekend. Chiefs beat the Broncos 28-24. Broncos gave them a good scare at home.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys thoroughly smashed the Philadelphia Eagles 51-26. It was pretty much Eagles backup. So
yeah,
I mean, everyone in Dallas is losing their minds, right? But we'll see. Come this weekend, we will see.
Who they play?
We'll get to that, Lacey. Okay, don't worry. We had the Browns play the Bengals. Browns took that one 21-16 in a nothing game. The Bengals had already locked up the AFC North, and Cincinnati was already out of a playoff spot. Like I said, neither starting quarterback played. Baker Mayfield had his shoulder surgery, and Joey Burrow was resting.
Right.
So Browns finished season 8-9. Bengals finished season 10-7. So next up, we had the Packers and the Lions.
Wow!
Yeah. Lions took this one 37-30. Lions wrap up their season with a 3-13-1 mark. Hey, I tip my hat to them.
Yeah.
They beat the best team in the league right now.
It's crazy.
So Jordan Love played the second half. I think Aaron Rodgers only played the first half.
Oh.
And then Jordan Love come in.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers saying that toe will be 100%.
We're still talking about this toe?
Hey, it's an injury.
Whatever, Aaron.
What a beauty.
He probably just has like an ingrown toenail or something.
You ever tried to run and stick your foot in a cleat with an ingrown toenail?
If I'm paid millions of dollars, I don't think I'd feel it.
Oh, yeah. Just because you get paid a lot of money doesn't mean you don't feel pain.
I feel like I would.
No, you're wrong.
No,
ingrown toenail would hurt. I've never had one, but
neither have I.
I've seen some. They're fucking gross.
Just cut it off.
Yeah, that's what they do. Surgically cut it out.
I don't understand how, like, I don't know why we're talking about ingrown toenails. I don't understand how it gets to that point.
That's not even his injury. His toe's broken. But, yeah.
I think he just keeps bringing it up just to bring it up.
I've never had one, so I can't say for sure.
I've had a broken toe.
Yeah.
It was painful.
It was. Did you know I was going to play that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move over, Lace.
I can still play, though.
Bears-Vikings. Vikings took this one 31-17. Vikings finish up with an 8-9 mark, and the Bears finish up with a 6-11 record. Hey, they won 6 games.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Justin Jefferson fell 16 yards shy of Randy Moss's single-season receiving record for the Vikings. Finished up with 1,616 yards this season and 10 touchdowns.
1,616?
1616.
That's pretty fun.
So well done, Mr. Jefferson. Had a very strong season. Mm-hmm. He's over 3,000 yards in his first 2 seasons, so kid is excellent.
That is good.
Washington into the Giants. Washington won this game 22-7. Giants finished with a 4-13 mark, and Washington finished with a 7-10 mark. So, both garbage teams.
Moving on.
That game meant absolutely nothing. But funny story, Giants had the ball in their own 4. It was 3rd and 9, and they ran a QB sneak. 2 plays in a row. They ran it on 2nd down, and they ran it on 3rd down. And that is Joe Judge's coaching career in a nutshell.
Yeah,
right there.
No kidding.
The fuck are you doing? It's like he's daring them to fire him.
Yeah.
It's like, let's
or he
see,
wants to be fired.
Let's see how bad I can coach this game. Well, you won. You win.
You win. You got fired.
Yeah, you're trash. And Lace, this one, I mean, really set up all the drama for Sunday night.
Yeah.
What everyone, I don't know if anyone was hoping for it to happen, but it did make Sunday night a lot more interesting. The Jags knock off the Colts 26-11. The Jags finished 3-14. Indy finished with a 9-8 mark. Indianapolis had a total of 233 yards in this game. QBR, quarterback rating, best QBR you can have in a game is 100.
Right.
Average is 50. Mm-hmm. Carson Wentz had a QBR of 4.4 in a play-in game against the worst team in the NFL.
Wow.
Wow!
So you know my feelings on Carson Wentz. If anyone
God,
has been watching this show for any length of time, you know my feelings on Carson Wentz. And he lived up to it today. Or Sunday, sorry.
That's insane.
QBR of 4.4. So, there you go. Indy's now staring down the barrel of an offseason because they traded away a first. Whoops. They're now staring down the barrel of an offseason with another season with Carson Wentz playing quarterback and no first-round pick.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, not looking good in Indy.
No, that's bad.
The only bright spot is they still have Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
And I don't know when his contract's up, but you're going to have to pay that man
Yeah.
some money.
Yeah.
He's going to want to get paid some money. So, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Wow, that game, like I was watching the ticker. I wasn't watching the game, but it's like, holy shit. Like, we're at the half here, and Indy's trailing. They lost.
Yeah, that's insane.
Moving over, Steelers-Ravens. The Steelers took this one 16-13 in overtime, giving them a shot to make the playoffs. They were earlier in the day, so we didn't know if they were going to get in or not.
Right.
Yeah, they won that one in overtime. They finished up with 9-7-1 mark, and the Ravens finished with a 8-9 mark. The Ravens really fell apart this season. Lamar Jackson was hurt. They were banged up so much all year. There was just not a lot they could do. The fact they finished one game under 500, I'd say, is fairly impressive.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But Ravens out. Steelers did, in fact, get in. Moving over to the Titans-Texans. Lace Titans won that one 28-25. They were 10-point favorites. Of course, they couldn't cover Lacey. So. They ruined my lock, but they still won, and in the process, they clinched the AFC. So congratulations to the Tennessee Titans. Finish up with that 12-5 mark, and the Texans finished with a 4-13 mark. Ryan Tannehill, 23-32, 287, 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
Which is very un-Ryan Tannehill-like.
Yeah.
Like, he just doesn't put up those kind of numbers.
Right.
But Davis Mills also on the Texans side, 23-33, 301 and 3 touchdowns. So you got to wonder if he's going to fit into their plans going forward. He has played better, as the season progressed, and really, what else can you ask from a guy? Yeah. The team is garbage.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe he will get another shot. That rebuild has just started over.
Right.
Like Deshaun Watson was the start of the rebuild.
Right.
They got good for 2 years. Trash. Now.
Rebuilding again.
Starting over completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
Probably more so than the rebuild with Watson.
Yes. Yeah, because at least they had D-Hop there.
Yeah.
They had David Johnson.
Right.
You know, they had a few guys. Well, no, Johnson was already gone, sorry. But, yeah, who was their back there? Good question. First year Deshaun Watson was in Houston. Who was the running back? Can't remember. Duke Johnson? Was he the back? I don't know.
Maybe.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Houston's in a full-on rebuild, and they're going to be rebuilding for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Because they had a 3-year head start with Deshaun
Right.
Watson. If you're going with Davis Mills, you don't have that head start,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. Flipping overlays to the Saints-Falcons. Saints won that one 30-20 in really a nothing game. The Saints still did have a shot, and they won and still missed the playoffs. They finished with a 9-8 mark, and the Falcons with a 7-10 mark. Yeah, Saints were the only team to win the game they needed to win
And not get in.
and not get in. So better luck next year, Saints. And moving overlays, the Jets and the Bills. Bills took this one easily, 27-10, clinching the AFC East in the process. Buffalo finished with that 11-6 mark, and the Jets finished with a 4-13 mark. Oh.
I knew it was coming.
You haven't used it yet today.
I know. I've been waiting for the good moment.
There's the Jets organization in a nutshell. I don't know. You think Zach Taylor's the guy?
I don't know.
He sure didn't play well this year. Not even really one game.
No, it wasn't even like, it was like, oh, that was, okay, so we've seen what he can do. Or,
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's not like, wow, this guy's the answer.
Right.
You know? I don't know. And it might be unfair to say, because it doesn't hold true 100% of the time, but he played his college ball at BYU. Mm-hmm. Not exactly a football powerhouse.
Right.
Right? You look at Daniel Jones. You look at Carson Wentz. You look at Trey Lance. You look at all these guys that don't play in those, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's like 4 or 5 schools that can churn out QBs. BYU's not one of them.
Yeah.
So now I know it doesn't hold true 100% of the time, but the majority of the time you're getting someone from Bama, from Clemson, from LSU, from Georgia, from, you know, those upper echelon schools.
They're your studs.
They know how to play already.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, not that he doesn't know how to play. He's just not as good as anyone else. So,
Yeah.
or hasn't shown it yet anyway. He's small too. He's not a big guy.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. The last thing the Jets can afford to do is botch a first-round pick.
Yeah.
With a Q, and they may have done that. I'm not a fan. Zach Wilson, not Zach Taylor. I said Zach Taylor.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I think the problem is because I'm thinking what you're thinking, you know, so I don't catch when you say it wrong.
Right. And last show, Lacey, I went back and listened to the last show.
You did it again?
And I said the changes on the Celtics were Kemba was gone and Horford. Horford is there this year. Why didn't you correct me?
I didn't know that.
What's
I
the
don't
matter
know
with
my
you?
basketball players. That's what goes on in my head when you talk basketball. All I hear is...
It's just a circus around here. I need a fact checker.
All I hear is Giannis and Kawhi.
I need a fact checker there.
There you see.
So if anyone wants a job, let me know. I need a fact checker during the show. And then during the commercial, I can fix it instead of fixing it on the next episode.
Right.
So there you go. That's what we need, Lacey.
Okay.
I'm not scared to point out when I'm wrong. Because it doesn't happen very fucking often.
He's lying.
That's not a lie. That's true. So, how long have we been going here, Lace? Okay, we got to take a quick break, Lace.
Okay.
When we come back, finish up the NFL games.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go through the NFL playoff picture as it sits. Mm-hmm. NBA, NHL, and we'll call it a day. And on that note, we'll be back. Do you love sports? Sick of all the same mainstream sports shows? Then join us on the Chainmovers podcast. We will give you real takes without all the mainstream BS. Catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube Live or wherever you get your podcast content. Again, that's the Chainmovers podcast.
join us.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Lacey had to run to the bathroom. She's not here. But she should be back very soon. Very, very soon. Until she... Oh, there she is. Do you want to kick this dog out of here, too? Because he's going to be clicking and clacking around. Lacey really had to go to the bathroom. So... But she's back. She's back.
Guys?
Welcome back, Lacey. Welcome back.
Thank you. Did you wait long?
No, not bad.
I wanted to see how fast I could do it.
10, 15 seconds.
Oh.
That was pretty good. We
Not bad.
played a commercial and that was it.
Oh,
So,
I'm back.
you're back. Back in black. Right?
That's right.
That's right.
I'm wearing black.
Okay, let's finish up these games from Sunday. 49ers, Rams, Lace. The 49ers go into LA and beat those Rams 27-24 in overtime.
Yeah.
And you question my distrust of the Rams. The 49ers clinched the playoffs in the process. So congratulations to the 49ers, Lacey, for clinching their spot. And
I don't like the 49ers.
I'm not a huge fan. I don't hate him. I like Kittle. He's good.
Okay.
Fucking animal, that guy. Yeah. I like him. But I don't hate Jimmy G either. I think he's got a bad rap most of his career.
Think so?
But yeah, I do. He signed a huge contract with San Fran, though, so I guess I shouldn't feel too bad for him.
Yeah.
But,
I think he's okay.
Yeah. Next up, Lace, the Dolphins, Pats. This game really, again, didn't mean a lot. Miami won at 33-24. They finished up the season with 9-8 mark, and the Pats finished at 10-7. The only thing that really could have happened is if Buffalo would have lost and the Pats won, they could have won the AFC East. But
that didn't happen.
regardless, I don't think the opponents would have changed, other than New England would have hosted.
Oh,
That would
right.
have been the only difference.
Right.
So there you go. They've been better on the road this year than at home anyway. So
Maybe they meant to lose.
probably, yeah, it seems like something they would do. And moving over, Lace, Seattle Seahawks beating the Cards this weekend. 37-30. 38-30, sorry. Seattle finished with that 7-10 mark. And the Cards finished 11-6. So maybe I shouldn't trust the Cards either. But somebody's got to win that other game. The upset game.
Yeah.
Right?
It'll be the Rams.
Sorry, the lock. Arizona. No,
upset.
Upset, yeah, they're +4. So,
Because
we'll
our
see.
locks were opposite.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And we move over, Lace, to the Bucks and the Panthers. And the Panthers' woes continued all the way through to the end of the season. The Bucks thoroughly trounced them 41-17. Bucks finish up at 13-4, and the Panthers finish up at 5-12. And we did talk about this, Lacey. I don't know, 2 weeks ago maybe. Just maybe 3. Remember the Panthers come out like 3-0?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold led the league in rushing touchdowns, and it's like, wow, the Panthers might like actually be good this year. They won fucking 2 games since then. That's horrid.
Yeah.
And they kept Matt Rule on, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But they're in a quarterback issue as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sammy D's not the guy.
Right.
Cam was Cam, unfortunately, for better or for worse. It was definitely worse.
I don't get it.
He just didn't play very well. Well, I mean, okay. So imagine you're Cam Newton. Mm-hmm. You play for New England. Mm-hmm. You don't really throw the ball. Well, you don't have any receivers, really.
Right.
Cam's never been the most accurate QB in the league, right? He was off for 2 years.
Yeah.
Then he played for the Pats. The Pats didn't bring him back, so he's sitting at home. So then the Panthers re-sign him halfway through the season, and they throw him in the starting role. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Especially in football. Like, chemistry is so important. Timing is so important.
Yeah.
It's a game of inches. It's a game of milliseconds, right? If you're off that half a second, odds are the ball's going the other way.
Right.
Right? So, I don't know. It's not like he was set up to succeed.
Right.
Really. So,
Yeah.
especially in Carolina. But Tom Brady went 29 of 37, 326 yards and 3 touchdowns. Is Tom Brady your MVP, Lacey?
Like of the league?
Yes. Leads the league in passing yards, over 5,000.
Wow.
At 13 and 4, they won their division. I don't know. I think he leads the league in touchdowns.
Okay. I don't know.
At 44 years old. The debate is really raging right now as to why Aaron Rodgers is the MVP versus the season that Brady's put up.
Right.
So that's
Yeah,
why I
get that.
ask. That's why I ask. I like Rodgers, and
Why?
the only reason is because he has less talent around him. Tampa's a way better team on paper, right? You got Evans, you had Godwin,
Yeah.
you had AB, you had Gronk, you had Fournette. You know, you got a pretty good team there. Not that Green Bay is a bad team, but I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, I don't think it matters who's playing running back, who's playing receiver, who's playing O-line. I think with him back there, you feel you have a chance to win every night. I don't know. I lean towards Rodgers. He threw 35 touchdowns and 4 picks this year. You know, he was great, but so was Brady.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's a tough one for me.
I don't want to pick either of them.
Who would you take?
I don't know.
Justin Fields?
No. I just, I don't know.
Do you think Fields will rebound with a different coach? I guess it depends on the coach, but you think he'll be better next year?
Yeah.
Legitimately, I'm not trying to bust your balls here. I'm really asking.
Yes. I really do.
Yeah?
I think Nagy was that bad.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. So,
He looked kind of like an asshole, too. It's like, not only are you a shitty coach, but then you got to be a dick about it, too. Like, didn't you get that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's so hard to tell with those guys, you know.
I don't know either.
Some of the guys are super serious and other guys aren't as serious, right? Mike Tomlin.
Is he Canadian?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
Did he coach up here?
No, you're thinking of
Oh, the last coach that was there. He coached.
Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Is his name Mark? Yeah, Mark Tressman. Wow, look at you. Holy fuck. Wow.
You guys, Chad is just shocked because
Holy
I
fuck.
have a horrible, horrible memory.
He coached the Alouettes.
Yeah, okay.
He coached the Argos, I believe.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Mark Tressman. That experiment didn't work out real well.
No, he was terrible. The guy before him I liked. Right? Who was before him?
Oh, didn't he like have a fucking Dan Fox? Didn't he have a twister on the sideline? Twister
he
meaning
old?
heart attack. Yeah, he had white hair.
I think that's who I liked.
I don't know if his
old
first
guy.
name was Dan. I'm sure his last name was Fox. So
Fox?
yeah, he used to coach in Denver. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'd have to go back
Doesn't
and
really
look.
matter.
But yeah, it really doesn't matter.
What
That's
were
a
we
fact.
talking about? Oh, you asked if I thought Fields was...
Yes, yeah, we kind of got off on a tangent there. And the last game, Lace, which was the crown jewel of the weekend, was
So
the
good.
Raiders versus the Chargers in arguably, I'm going to say, the game of the year.
Yep, I would agree with that.
That game was fantastic and
Had all of us on the edge of our seats,
a terrific way to close out the season.
jumping up and down. It was
God, I
great.
was ready to hang myself when the Chargers tied it, though. Up by 15 in the fourth quarter, we blow that lead. Now it's 29-29, heading into overtime. We trade field goals. And then Daniel Carlson comes out, nails the, I don't know, what was it, 48-yarder? It was long enough that my ass cheeks were clenched. But
He did it.
yeah, the real story in that overtime, though, was because at that point we already knew that Indy had lost to Jacksonville. Everybody knew this. The Raiders are running the ball a weird amount and not taking timeouts, which led me to believe that they're going for the tie.
Right. Which meant both teams got into the playoffs.
It's 32-32 at that point. Right. The tie meaning both got in. Brandon Staley, coach of the Chargers, decides to go ahead and take a timeout. At that point in time, you could see Rich Bisaccia, who's the current coach of the Raiders, talking to Derek Carr. You could tell something changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he said, fuck it, we're going to run one more play, and we're going for the field goal. And Josh Jacobs ripped off a 8 or 9 yarder. It was 3rd and 4.
Yep.
Because they had run the ball the prior 2 plays. He ripped off 8 or 9 yards, put him in field goal range. Boom,
Raiders
game
win.
over. Chargers done. Raiders move on. Beautiful game. Yeah, like you said, edge of your seat. It was
Oh, it was crazy.
one of arguably the best game of the year.
Oh, yeah.
It was just fantastic.
It was so good.
So it was very good. You got something to say?
Didn't Carr actually say after the game?
Yeah, someone asked him if that changed their decision/mindset that time out, and he said absolutely. So,
I think it's hilarious.
and Austin Eckler was talking to, I don't know, some special teamer off the Raiders, and you could see when
Yes.
they were talking, the clip was all over social media that, it's like, were you guys
was
going
like-
to knee it out? And he's like, yeah. So, bonehead move by Staley.
I remember watching that and Eckler. I don't know who he was talking to, and I said to
was
you,
some
I'm like,
nobody,
look
I
at the look on his face right
he's
now.
like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, you
whatever.
can definitely-
That's. But I mean, if you're the Chargers, it's easy to point a finger at the guy, right? You're going for the win, but if you couldn't tell by the way the Raiders were
Right.
calling those plays that this is what they want to do, they're running the ball all the time.
Yeah.
They had no intention of scoring.
No,
None.
no.
They weren't taking timeouts. They weren't conserving clock. They're running the ball up the middle. It just so happened Josh Jacob played a whale of a game.
Oh my, he was unreal.
Yeah, like 8 yards a carry.
Oh, it was nuts.
And
They just couldn't tackle that
it was
guy.
3rd and 4, 32 seconds left, and you call timeout. If they're not taking the timeout on 3rd and 4,
Yeah. Like I don't know how he missed that. cue.
It looked pretty obvious to me
Right.
that they were going for the tie, but it is what it is.
Maybe you get
right?
lost in the moment though too. I don't know.
I don't know either, Lace, but
Oh, this is fun.
regardless, this is where we're at.
I like it.
The NFL playoff picture. So as it sits right now, we'll start over in the AFC, Lace. The Pittsburgh Steelers go into Arrowhead to play the Chiefs,
Right.
which I don't think is going to bode very well for them. We got the Bills hosting the Pats in the other wild card game. And we got those Raiders going into Cincinnati. You like those Raiders going in there,
Yeah.
don't ya? They have the same record. Really shows you about divisional strength.
Yeah.
One's a wild card and one won the
Yeah,
division.
no kidding, eh?
And we got the Tennessee Titans with that first round bye for winning the AFC.
Oh, I see.
Flip over to the NFC. Packers got their first round bye. The Eagles go into Tampa. I think they're going to get absolutely stomped. by the
Yeah.
Bucs.
Yeah. Definitely.
The 49ers go into Dallas. I don't think that one is... I think a lot of people are giving Dallas a lot of credit right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's a given.
Absolutely not. And we got the Cards going into L.A. to try and eliminate those Rams. So it is going to be one hell of an opening weekend. What?
I was still looking at it. I was a little confused.
Oh, sorry. But what were you confused by?
Nothing.
Let's go back to it.
Okay, so the winner between the Bucks and the Eagles will play the Packers.
Correct.
And then the winners of the 2 games below will play each other.
Correct.
Oh. Okay.
That's not necessarily how it'll go down. Green Bay is going to play the lowest ranked team remaining.
Oh, okay.
So-
okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand, the box, because there's no arrows.
Right. But there's lines. They're hard to see. Well,
Oh.
is there? Oh, maybe
there's
there's
no
not.
lines.
Oh.
No.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can draw our own conclusions.
Yeah, no, I get it now.
So. And that's it for the NFL, Lacey. That's it. We're going into playoff mode. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's even better than Christmas.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
right. Absolutely. Okay, Lacey, let's move over to the NBA. We have another nice graphic that we can show. And we'll start with the East, Lacey. We'll start with our standings.
Okay.
So first, we got the Chicago Bulls still sitting there at 27-11.
Yeah.
We got the Brooklyn Nets second at 25-14. They play tonight.
No.
They face off tonight in Chicago, which means Kyrie will be back on the floor.
Oh.
Third, we got the Miami Heat at 25-15. I don't know how they do it. I don't understand. They got no Jimmy Butler. They got no Bam Adebayo. Their injury list is a mile long. It's got to be Kyle Lowry.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Shut up.
Got to be Kyle Lowry. He's leading them to victory.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
And in fourth, we got the Milwaukee Bucks at 26-17, fresh off that loss to the Hornets. And fifth, we got the Philadelphia 76ers at 23-16, Lace. Don't worry, the camera's not on you. You can yawn.
Oh, yeah, I could have.
Holding it in. And in eighth, we got the Toronto Raptors, who were on like a 4-game winning streak, I believe. And they played Phoenix last night and lost. But they've been playing well. They're in eighth at 20-18. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I guess you can cheer for them or not cheer for them.
Whatever your little heart desires.
You choose to do that. So, speaking of Kyrie, Lay, so it's been very interesting. So the big talk is that he can't play. He can't play home games, right?
Yeah.
That's not true. He could play home games, and the Nets would only have to pay a small fine every time. Oh. And I'll tell you what the fine is. The first time is a warning.
So nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Second time, $1,000.
Okay.
Which is fuck all to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, no kidding.
Third, $2,000. Fourth, $5,000. And fifth, to eternity, is $5,000 a pop. So why are they not getting Kyrie in the lineup? Take it off his fucking salary. I bet you he wouldn't care.
No. Serious?
Yeah. That's it.
Were they confused by this? Like, did someone read that
wrong?
I
don't know. I don't fall into... The last thing I want to fucking do is study COVID protocol for every league. I don't care.
That's insane.
But, yeah. So that comes out today. I don't know if that rule's been changed or what.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Possibly.
know. But, yeah, anything's possible. Anything fucking goes during COVID.
Yeah.
It's Wild West everywhere. Change the rules as we go. Yeah. So, yeah, I found that very interesting.
That is interesting.
Like, Kyrie will let you play unless it's a practice issue, because he can't practice at home either, right?
Oh, so every practice,
it could be like $5,000 a day that it could end up costing them, right? I don't know.
So don't let him practice and just play games.
It don't really work that way, but...
So he's not practicing right now, but can play road games?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, how does that work? This guy doesn't practice?
No, it's fucking bizarre. Let's move over to the West, Lacey.
That's
Enough
crazy.
Kyrie talk. Phoenix Suns sitting there in first place, fresh off that win against the Raptors, 31-9. Golden State Warriors sitting there in second at 30-10. They're fresh off a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Mm-hmm. And those Grizzlies,
they looked,
so
Jaw good. Looks so good. Every time I looked up, I was working on my phone last night.
Yeah.
Every time I looked up, the kid was dunking.
I believe the quote was, "Is he the only guy that scores for that team?" What did he have last night? 29?
I don't know. It was crazy.
He had 8 assists. He was close to a triple-double. Anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies. And they were good without him. Right?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of them.
They got some depth, and that is nothing but homegrown. They've drafted the majority of that team.
That's
they
crazy.
don't run out and sign big names. They don't have the money. Right? It's a small market team.
Very impressed with that team.
So, something about John, those small market teams, right? He played his college ball at Murray State.
Right.
You know, who the fuck has ever come out of Murray State?
And he's so little.
So good, though.
He looks little. I'm
so
sure he's
fast,
not
so
that
athletic. I'm sure the majority of the people have seen his two-handed block by now.
Right. Oh, yeah. That was insane.
His armpit was at the bottom of the backboard. Like, that guy can jump. He's so good. He's so athletic.
Yeah, because they actually brought it up.
And sees the floor so well.
Yeah.
It's
like, what block is the best? And, like, he was in some pretty crazy company there. Like, they listed 4 guys.
James and his chase down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Who was the 4th
Yeah, some pretty elite company.
Yeah. It was crazy, actually.
The Grizzlies look fantastic. We haven't even got to them yet, but they did beat Golden State last night. The Utah Jazz sitting there in third at 28-13. The Grizz in fourth at 29-14. They've won 10 straight.
I believe that.
With that win last night, that's 10 straight for them. So, and in fifth, we got the Dallas Mavericks, who woke up all of a sudden. Having Luka back in the lineup doesn't hurt. At 22-18, they've won 6 straight. In seventh, we got the LA Lakers, Lace, at 21-20. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Because I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I only care about top 5 and then like teams people care about.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Everyone
you just
after
skipped
that,
one.
yeah, your Clippers are in trouble, Lace. They're at 500,
Yeah.
but they're confident. All they have to do, they don't give a shit about seeding or anything. All they're worried about is getting Kawhi back and making the playoffs.
Yeah.
They said, once we're healthy, we can beat any team in the West. So
All right.
all they got to do is finish above that line, Lace, because it's playing again, right? So 10
right.
make it. So,
Right.
yeah, Portland, even
what's
as
with the-
bad as they've been.
Yeah. What's with the line between 6 and 7?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just there.
Yeah, I didn't format that, so I stole it off the internet. So.
The interweb.
The interweb, yes. Want to go through some stats here real quick, Lace? You have any yawns you want to get out of the way? Okay, that one's good. All right. Points per game leaders, Lace. We got KD, Kevin Durant, first at 29.8 points per game. Second, we got LeBron James, 28.9 points per game. Not bad for a guy who's 37 years old. He's literally the only reason that team is one game above 500.
Yeah.
Literally the only reason. Yeah, they would be horrendous without him in the lineup. Third, we got Giannis, 28.4. Fourth, we got Trae Young, Atlanta, 28 points per game. And fifth, we got Joel Embiid, Philadelphia 76ers, at 27 points per game, Lacey. Rebounds per game, Lace. I'll go through our big 3 categories, and that's it. Rudy Gobert, 15.1.
Really?
Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Second, we got Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets, at 14.1. It goes down by 1 every time, you'll notice. Third, we got Clint Capella, Atlanta Hawks, 13.1. Fourth, we got Valanciunas, 12.1. Memphis
Really?
New Orleans Pelicans. And fifth, we have Domantas Sabonis with 12. So he bucks the trend there. But
Who did I ask the other day what that guy's name was?
Bielitsa,
Yeah.
yeah, from Golden State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crazy name.
It's spelled Bajelica, but his last name is Bielitsa.
They said it, and I was looking at the back of his jersey. I was like, that can't be what they're talking
I seriously used to call him Bajelica until I watched a Warriors game or wherever he was. Phoenix, I think he
about. I never would have got that out of his jersey.
Yeah, it was bizarre. He's
Anyway.
pretty good off the bench, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a big guy, he can
Yeah.
shoot the 3, and he's pretty solid. Assists per game, Lace, we got CP3 in first at 10.1. Harden in second at 9.7. Third, we got Trae Young, 9.6.
Trae.
Fourth, we got Luka at 9. Fifth, we got DeJounte Murray. San Antonio Spurs, 8.9 assists per game.
Good job.
I'm a big DeJounte guy. I like him.
Yeah.
I like Murray. And that's it for basketball, Lace. That's it. If you get a chance, watch that Nets Bulls game. Should be a dandy.
Should be.
Looking forward to that one. I'm going to go watch it as soon as we're done here. And last, Lace, is our NHL. Let's go over the standings. I didn't have a nice graphic for the NHL standings. I will for next show, though.
Oh.
So people don't always have to look at us. Maybe they don't want to look at us.
Maybe not.
You know?
Gives
I
me
don't
time
know.
to yawn.
Yeah. Gives you time to do all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. Pick my nose.
Bye.
Cry. Have a little nap.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay, moving over to the NHL. The Atlantic, we got the Florida Panthers, 24-7-5, sitting there in first in the Atlantic. Second, Tampa Bay Lightning, 24-9-5. And third, the Toronto Maple Leafs, 23-8-3. Seventh, we got the Ottawa Senators at 9-18-2. I'm not sure if they're ever going to play another game. Every game is suspended or postponed. Or
Oh, really?
It's fucking absurd.
So what are they at?
9-18-2. They have played 29 games. Everyone else played like 35, 36
Really?
games. Yeah, and it's like it never ends.
Right.
But
So do they have COVID, or what's the problem?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Lacey. I don't care. They're so bad, and all this COVID shit is so blown out of proportion that,
Right.
especially in Canada. I don't know who's crazier, Australia or Canada. A couple shows ago, I said Australia's nuts. We're running a tight second.
Yeah,
So.
we're getting pretty nuts.
And then last in the Atlantic, Lace, we got the Montreal Canadiens at 7-23-4. And Carey Price is on his way to returning. He needs a little more time. Again, they're in no rush to bring him back. You've won 7 games at this point in the season. Your season's over.
Yeah.
So, move over to the Metro, Lace. We got the Carolina Hurricanes, 24-7-2. Second, we got the New York Rangers at 23-10-4. And third, we got the Washington Capitals at 28-9. The Pens are still not in the top 3 in the Metro. They got Evgeny Malkin back last night. He scored 2 in his first game back. They went on an 11-game win streak, lost one, and then won again last night, and they are still not top 3 in that Metro.
That's nuts.
That's wild. That tells you how bad they started the season and how strong that Metro is.
Right.
It's a great division. So
wow, that's nuts.
And moving over to the Central, we got the Preds at 24-11-2. They've won 5 straight, Lacey. 5 straight games for Nashville. Second, the Colorado Avalanche at 22-8-3. And third, the St. Louis Blues at 21-10-5. Fifth, we got the Winnipeg Jets at 16-12-5. So they do have a winning record, but they are also in a tough conference. All the conferences are tough.
Yeah.
Once you get in the top 3, all those teams are good, right?
Yeah.
So, moving over to the Pacific, Lace, we got the Vegas Golden Knights at 23-14-2. Second, we got the Anaheim Ducks.
Those pesky Ducks.
Those pesky Ducks at 19-13-7. Third, we got the LA Kings.
Where'd they come from?
Fucking coming out of nowhere. That was exactly my thoughts when I looked at the standings today. But that pack is getting tight.
Oh.
At once you get past second, literally anyone can jump into third.
Really?
18-13-5. And fifth, we got the Flames at 17-10-6.
Okay.
Sixth, we got the Oilers, 18-14-2. Seventh, we got the Canucks at 16-16-3. Yeah. That's the difference between third and seventh.
That's insane.
In the Pacific. So it's literally wide open.
Right. Wow.
And I mean, Vegas, you look at it, they're 7 games up on Edmonton right now. So, sorry, 5. 5 games up on Edmonton. So, yeah. But Edmonton, well, shit. What'd they start? 10-1? 11-1? I don't know. They were looking unbeatable, and wow, things have fallen apart.
Yeah.
Rumor out there, Evander Kane going to Edmonton after he had his contract terminated by the San Jose Sharks. Evander Kane is the AB of the NHL.
Oh, is he?
Yes. Always in some kind of trouble.
Let's throw him up in Canada.
Domestic assault, gambling problems, COVID protocol issues, you name it. He went bankrupt
while playing?
2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
He got sued by a casino because he owed them $500,000. They forwarded him $500,000 in markers. For those of you that don't know what a marker is, it's basically a line of credit. And those markers range from anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000. So if you don't have the cash on you, and if you're in good standing with the casino, they'll give you a marker, right? He owed them $500,000 and walked out of the casino. They sued him for the $500,000 plus legal costs. They won. He was $26 million in debt.
What?
And went bankrupt. Yeah, this is 2 years ago. 3 years ago, maybe? Yeah, so Edmonton. I'm sure he won't create any problems in your locker room or draw any unnecessary attention to your team. Ken Holland, don't do it.
Oh, my.
Don't fucking do it. No team. It's funny because you look on Twitter and it's okay, he's been tied to this team and that team and everyone underneath. It's we don't want him. We don't want him. All the fans are we don't want him, right? Super talented guy.
Is he?
Just can't stay out of trouble. So
I guess, if there's a place that you're going to put a guy like that, Edmonton would probably be a good place for it.
You can find trouble there too.
Well, I know you can, but not a Vegas or...
Yeah, Vegas is not the place for Evander.
God, even... Well, really anywhere.
Where do you stick him, right?
Yeah. Edmonton's probably seriously.
Or Winnipeg.
Or Winnipeg. Yeah, Winnipeg would be good too.
Yeah.
It's just cold and crappy.
And shitty. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's interesting.
Whether he ends up going there or not, that seems to be the most serious destination for him. So, yeah. On that note, Lace, I have nothing else. That's it. We're done. Holy lightning.
What?
Well, we missed a show, so then it's long.
Yeah, that's right.
So, anything you have to add there, my lovely co-host?
No.
That's good. nobody wants to hear from you anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Lace, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy that lovely warm weather. Thanks to all of you for making us part of your day.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
And yeah, if you get the chance, go watch that Nets Bulls game. It should be a dandy. And on that note, Lacey, I have nothing else, so we are out. Good night.
Good night.